Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my morning prep session. I'm doing these recorded because it's easier for me than writing it all down all the time. I used to do this every day. What I like to do every morning is something a little bit basic, but I like to look at a basic candlestick chart. I start with a monthly. I have a 9 EMA and a 20 SMA. What I'm looking for in these charts are basically what strength of the trend in each time frame. So right now on the monthly, we've had this wonderful strength and trend, good slope, good separation, prices paralleling the 9 nicely. Then it breaks down and we fall down and violate the trend. Now we've come back up and we're now trading just above the 20 SMA. So where we were violated in the trend, we're now taking it back and possibly going to start an upward trend again. On the weekly, you basically have something similar. We had, upward trend. We rolled over. We had good slope and separation to the downside. Now they're coming back up and testing the 9 EMA from below. We are testing the trend on the weekly. Going to the daily, you can see that they've taken the trend back. They put in a naked cross right here. I'm not going to get into that right now. That's a study that I've done. It's like a naked VPOC, naked settlement gap. These are tested again. But we've now got price above the 9 and the 20, and we're starting to get some separation. Going down to the intraday, you can see that most of the night we've been going sideways, and now we've got a upward trend starting. Not a good lot of slope and separation, but we are holding and paralleling the 9 nicely. And then just going down to the 30-minute, you can see now you're getting the slope and separation, and trend is our price is paralleling the 9 quite nicely. All right, let's take a look at the macro view on my composite. This is where I draw my micro composites. This is a composite. And what I'm doing is I'm looking to see where they were trying to hold value before falling out of balance, where they found balance, and then when they had price acceptance before they broke out of that balance. So we had this long, upward trend. We go in and we put the all-time high in. This is what I consider to be a weak high. We balance out in this area. Trump comes into office and we roll over and we fall down. We put in the yearly low down at the 48.32 area. We find balance here. They come up, and you can see where they found buyers again is at previous areas where they tried to hold value. These are those naked VPOCs from microcomposites that are still naked. And so they've chopped around this area, created balance, gapped up. 2-day price acceptance is right in that 54.80, which is also where the larger time frame microcomposite VPOC is. So, and that is right at the Friday low there. We've broken above the value area of the microcomposite. We're trading 55.55. We're putting a new Globex low in. This is the number. So the two numbers I'm keeping an eye on here is that 55.20 to 55.16 area. And then we're currently trading in between these two value areas in this gap zone. And the high or the value area low from the prior balance is 55.8350. So I'm looking for a test up there at some point in time today if we can stay above Friday's high and above the value area. Let's look at what happened overnight. Or actually, let's look at what happened on Friday. So Friday, we opened auction in range. They had a wide opening swing. They went to try to break out of the prior day range, failed to hold above, rotated down, found buyers, put it into Mr. Sneaky, rotated back up, put a lower fractal high in, rotated us back down, put the low in of the IB, double bottomed it, broke it. It wasn't a one tick failed auction, but it felt like it. It actually went down to 80 and a quarter. So we broke it by 2 points, but it felt like a one tick failed auction. Rotated up, and then they just grinded it higher, broke out of the prior day range, went in, put the high in at 54.50, rotated down, tested back down into the VWAP and into the prior day range, rejected that, came and put a lower fractal high in, chopped around at the high, shifted the VPOC, value raised, came higher, and then they closed at 55.48.25. But then they went and put a higher high in the extended session after the RTH close. So if we take a look at what's happened overnight, inventory is pretty neutral. I always think it was more neutral to negative, but now it's becoming more neutral to positive. We're going in and we're putting new highs, of course. The low of the Globex is 55.16 and a quarter. We're putting new highs in, so I got to put that new high. So now, what's the new high? New high is 55.58. What did I say it is? Oh, 55.58, so it's even. All right, and we're likely even to put in we got lots of time. The time is at 9:08, so we got lots of time. Anyway, my main hypo is a open auction outer range. Now, because we're out of range, we have to be looking for a open rejection reverse or a open test drive. So I'm looking for a open auction just outer range or open auction in range, depending on where we open. I'm looking for a wide opening swing. I'm looking for a move down to test the LVN, maybe a dip down to take out the overnight low and the VPOC, find buyers, come back in, chop, and then come up and break above the open and go and hit this 85 and a quarter, the low of the microcomposite value area that we fell out of, and chop in this gap zone, maybe even a probe higher into that naked VPOC up here. Hypo 2 is an open auction just in range or open auction outer range, a wide opening swing again, a open rejection reverse where they fail to hold, move down, test the open, chop, break, chop at the LVN, break down, and I'm looking for a move down to test this target down here at 54.75 and then find buyers and close somewhere in the lower distribution of the prior day. And then open hypo 3 is a open auction just out of range or open auction in range, and basically I'm looking for a choppy day, test the LVN, move up, test out, and then fail somewhere in around the high here, but basically a balancing day going sideways. And then the last one, which is an open auction and then a breakdown day, and then I'm looking for, I would think an open test drive or an open rejection reverse, fail to get above this 83, and then seller step in, rotate us down, chop at the open, break down, chop at the LVN, break down, and then fail to hold and dip down and dip down into, I can't get there right now, get down into I can't get down there. There's a lower distribution of the composite, and it's in around the 5450 area. But that's my hypos. I've had problems this morning with my recording, and this is way too long. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at. Trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.